This is the second part of the story. Rich Swingle, why don't you elaborate on this?
Yes, it is. Eric Liddell, at the end of the film Chariots of Fire, we see that he died in a Japanese concentration camp during World War II. But that's really all that the film alludes to, and this play really fleshes that out. He left Scotland a year after his incredible win at the Olympics. He not only won the gold medal, but he broke the world record. And he became an instant celebrity. There'd be 1,000 people outside of a church trying to hear what he had to say. And he left all of that behind to go be a missionary in China. He'd been born there. His parents were missionaries there when he was born there, and then they brought him back to London to be trained in school, and then he went to study at university in Edinburgh. And then he went back to China, spent the rest of his life there, with the exception of a few short trips back to the West.
In this particular presentation, which is called Beyond the Chariots, may I ask, by the way, was this written for you, or?
I wrote it.
Wow, cool. And let me just also parenthetically ask, your wife, Joyce, is she an actress as well? Does she help you in your writing?
Oh, I've got her to perform in a number of shorter pieces, and she always gives great feedback and helps me with my work.
That's encouraging. So this particular presentation is called Beyond the Chariots. Now, is it just one character, or are you going to do multiple characters in this presentation?
About a dozen.
Seriously? Ah, yes. That's a gift. That is a good actor who can do that, and convincingly, I'm sure.
Well, I hope so. When we got to perform the play in Edinburgh, for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is the largest theater festival in the world. They had 2,000 other plays, but God put us right in the center of things. There were 100 of the shows right in our building, and people would just show up. We were the first one of the day, and they would just show up and think, what play do I go to? And they'd go to this one, and so we reached a lot of people that way. And on the last day, the guy said that he thought I was Scottish, so that was a great encouragement in Scotland. And but the thing he said right after that, George, was he asked me if I'd written the play from a place of faith, and when I told him that I had, he said, "I don't have any, but your play made me want to."
Wow, and that's the whole reason for all of this.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, okay, Beyond the Chariots, the story, the continuing story of track champion Eric Liddell, performed by our guest, Rich Swingle, this coming Saturday at the Westchester Chapel Community Church in White Plains, New York. Now, it says, according to my notes here, it's a 7 o'clock performance time. How can folks find out more? Can you direct them to a website, a phone number, anything?
You bet. I have more specific information on my site, richdrama.com, but if you put /WCCC in all caps, it'll take you right to the information. And that's richdrama.com /WCCC, and that'll have information for people listening in New York City to get there by public transportation as well.
Now, please, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot, but I would love to hear 30 seconds of any monologue in whatever voice you choose.
Okay. There's a scene right at the beginning of the play when we meet Eric Liddell and Micah, who is a character in the play, a young student. And so I will just do a brief excerpt from that. Glad to meet you, Micah. I'm Eric Liddell. Gee, Micah. Gee, Micah. Should I know you? I am the fastest runner in this whole region. My personal best is only about 2 seconds off of your world record. I have never lost a race, so I will beat you. Splendid. Look, we're going to warm up, so why don't you get ready, and when you're ready, we'll run a 400.
There we go. This is going to be a good race and a good presentation. Beyond the Chariots, this coming Saturday, 7 o'clock, Westchester Chapel Community Church. An honor to talk with you again, Brother Rich Swingle.
Great to talk to you too, George. All the best.
Look forward to the performance. I intend to be there. You know what? More information can be found, kind listener, by also going to Star 99.1. On the left-hand side, you'll find a listing of a directory of Star events, and you'll see the listing there for the Beyond the Chariots at Westchester Chapel. God bless you, Rich.
God bless you, George. You take care.
Kind friend, you've been listening to Profiles on Star 99.1.
Profiles with George Flores is a public affairs feature of Star 99.1.